Ahoy there, Thomas. I thought you were going to travel to the mainland by the bridge. Well, I was, Salty, but the bridge is closed for maintenance. It won't open again until next week, and by then it will be taking too long. So, the Fat Control is going to put me on a ship. Ah, I see. Please, Salty, can you tell us some of your old stories of the sea while Thomas is waited to be loaded? Okay, I can tell you tales of Misty Island. Yes, please, both chime. Tell us the tale. Ah, Misty Island is a small island. It's not far away, but it's always covered in mist. No one can remember seeing Misty Island. I think I do, but it was a long time ago. Perhaps the mist lifted. Ah, perhaps, matey. But Misty Island is a mystery. Some say there are strange engines that live there. They say that they huff and puff in a very strange ways. But no one has ever seen them, not that we heard of. The engine's eyes were wide with wonder. Oh yes, there's a lot of mysteries on Misty Island, that's for sure. There is the smoke signals. Smoke signals? Ah, an engine was lost on Misty Island. He hoped for help, and he puffed 3 times, but no one could see it. So he puffed again. 1, 2, 3. And as the mist lifted, he was safe. The engines were hushed. Their axles were tingling. If I was lost, Percy, I puffed 3 times to 1 for luck, 1 for me, and 1 for you. And I'll come to save you, Thomas. Diesel will be taking over your work while you are away, and he wants to say something to you. Goodbye, Thomas. And good luck, Thomas. Now back to work, Diesel. Bosho the barge realized that his deck was full. Sorry, Thomas, there's no room for you. And you will have to wait for the next ship. But I need to get to the mainland as quickly as possible. Well, there is one option you can try. I got this raft at the back of me. I only use it for emergency purposes, or even backup. Well, that's perfect. I can use that. Are you sure, Thomas? I'm sure, Bosho. Besides, it's only a short journey. Okay, if you say so. Cranky the crane lowered Thomas onto the raft. Good luck, Thomas, said Cranky. Good luck, said Percy and Salty together. They watched as both Shaw and Thomas set out to sea. An hour later, the night settled. We're almost there, Thomas, said Bosho. Just a little more. We should be there by midnight. Oh, that's a relief, said Thomas. And then he began to fall asleep. But unbeknownst to him, the chain attaching to the raft to Bosho snapped, and neither Thomas or Bosho did know about it. Thomas drifted out to sea without realizing that he was going off course. Hello, Diesel. What are you doing here? It's nearly the middle of the night. I know, Rocky. I'm bringing the Fat Controller over for something. The head of the Sodor Search and Rescue Center informed the Fat Controller about the bad news that was informed an hour ago. Then the Fat Controller returned. Thomas has not made it to the mainland. Thomas is missing. The next morning, Thomas found himself on a strange island. Fizzling fireboxes. Where am I? It was very misty. He peeped hello, but no one answered. So he went exploring. There must be a nearby ship or dock area. If I find it, I can get back to Sodor. What was that? Who's there? But no one replied. Thomas continued on, but he kept on seeing more strange things until he stopped. Now how am I going to find my way around? Then he noticed a small river that was running beside the track. That river leads to somewhere that has a big ocean. The tracks also follows. If I follow the river, it could lead me to somewhere that I can get help. And with that, Thomas continued on. And by now, the mist had cleared. The sky and the surroundings had cleared. Thomas can see everything now. And suddenly, around the bend, Thomas came fender to fender with three strange engines that he had never seen. Sickness and Ashes, who are you? Sickness and Ashes, who are you? But the engines didn't answer, and they didn't look friendly. Thomas's boiler bubbled bravely. I'm Thomas. Who are you? The engines respond one by one. I'm Bash. I'm Dash. And I'm Ferdinand. The two smaller engines wheeze and tease. We live here. Where's here? Misty Island. Misty Island? This is Misty Island? The little engines puffed proudly. Have you heard of it? Thomas trembled on the tracks. Yes, I have. We're the logging locals, said Ferdinand. What are you doing here on our island? Oh, I was on my way to the mainland and unfortunately, I got drifted out to sea. Oh dear, you must be far away from home, are you? Yes, I'm from the island of Sodor. I just need to find a place to rest my wheels. Well, why didn't you say so? Said Bash. We could show you around, said Dash. While we'll find you a place to rest, said Ferdinand. Come, let's go. With that, Thomas followed Bash, Dash, and Ferdinand. Bash, Dash, and Ferdinand showed Thomas where they lived. It was an old logging camp filled with windy tracks and rickety cables. There, Thomas made an amazing discovery. What is that? That is Joby logs, said Bash. They're really useful, said Dash. That's right, said Ferdinand. Bumpers and buffers, said Thomas. Those are Joby logs? We need Joby wood to build the Sodor Search and Rescue Center on Sodor. What's the Sodor Search and Rescue Center? Thomas smiled. I'll tell you. The logging locals listened, and then they whistled and wheezed. Then together, they clashed closer to Thomas.